Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm the Pole Father, and today I have my first guest on my channel, and that guest is my lovely wife. Now, I'm here with, or say hello, wife.
Hi, everyone.
How's everyone doing tonight? Tuesday night, not many videos are going up, but this channel has a video going up. Now, I definitely want to talk to you guys about a topic that I find that's very rarely, if not discussed at all, on anyone's Pokemon channel, is the topic of negotiations. Now, there's many topics within this category of negotiations to talk about, but in this video with my wife, I want to discuss a old saying of you catch more bees with honey than you do vinegar. Now, wife, let me ask you a question. Okay? What does that exactly mean?
Well, my interpretation of it would be is you are far more likely to attract someone when something is sweet, something is enticing.
Sweet. Like your cookies, your homemade cookies you make.
Yep.
Interesting. Basically this, in the world of negotiations, you want to work with someone who's more happy, positive attitude, then you want to deal with someone who's angry, rude, demanding, and negative. Now, I was shooting this video today, and then my wife walked in during a different take, and she goes, I totally want to be in this video because today at work, something happened today where both of us experienced the term of you catch more bees with honey than you do vinegar. So, to set the table, now I'm going to tie this in to trading cards at conventions, working with buyers and working with sellers here in a couple minutes. But first, I want to explain to you what happened today at work with us, and then I'll tie it all back in. So, to set the table, one of our employees who's been with us for 3 to 4 years, he approached us today for a raise. Mind you, in 3 to 4 months, we are shutting the business down, and our employees know this, nothing to hide. He approached us for a raise today in a pretty
Abrupt is the best way.
abrupt manner. Now, it's a little upsetting when someone was working with you for 3 to 4 years, definitely on a performance basis, not performing at a high caliber that this person's paid for. We're turning our head at a lot of things. A lot of things aren't met up to our standards, yet we're shutting the place down, so we are biting our tongue. Now, explain to them what happened from the start.
Well, this employee approached us asking for more money, saying that he was paid incorrectly, making kind of all these accusations, I guess you could say.
Yep.
He does this, and that. He shouldn't have to work hard. You don't want to hear all that. So I won't bore you with all the details. But basically, in summary, it was kind of saying, look, I did this, and that. You got to pay me to do my job. And
right.
in a not very nice way.
Right. Now, keep this in mind, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's a restaurant-bar. And we are in the state of Florida. I'm not going to hide that. And we are approaching a time of the year in Florida where we call it season. Now, during season, it's our busiest time in the year. We are 5 times, 6 times as busy. It's our game day. Game face is on. We're busy. We're moving. We're rocking. We're rolling. Now, in the kitchen, he's the lead. He's our lead. Safe to say. But tomorrow is February 1st, and it's this approach of backing our backs against the wall and think he has us by the balls. Straight as to say, there's no other bluntly saying it. He played the card of, And that's another thing too, is you never show your cards negotiating. Never ever show your cards negotiating. Never. Backed us up against the wall, thinks he has us by the balls, and says, "I want a raise," and he came to us abruptly. Mm-hmm. So explain what happened.
Well, he asked us for a raise and kind of gave us a lot of demands along the way. I want this, this, and that. And, I mean...
And what did he say? What did he say specifically that we heard and we said, really? What did he give us?
I don't remember. I'm trying to forget the conversation.
No. It's been a long day, guys. Basically, he gave to us, he said, well, in an abrupt way, consider this my 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Okay. So there's a little slight hesitation to us because, we were trying to just, for 3 to 5 months, just kind of get through. We continue to talk to him a little bit, and then he says a couple minutes later...
he backed down a little bit.
He backed down.
You don't
because why did he back down? Because when he said, well, consider this my 2 weeks, we didn't, oh no, we didn't react hard to it. We slightly flinched, which is a key part of negotiation. We'll talk about that in another video. And we said, hey man, never going to stop anyone from going to bigger and better things. There's only so much I can offer you here. Best of luck to you. That's fair. We will never stop anyone from getting better opportunity out there. Never. Never. I always want the best. We want the best for everyone. Well, we said that to him, and, he got nervous. And he said, well, let's talk about this tomorrow and think about maybe something we can come to terms with. Really? You just showed us your cards. Now we know, I poked the bear a little too hard. I'm not getting what I'm getting. And now I'm almost out of a job where I'm getting paid very handsomely for not as much, for not working much at all. Correct?
Fair, yes.
Very fair. Now, tie back into the saying of this video. You catch more bees with honey than you do vinegar. If this employee would have approached us in a more polite way, guys, rent's going up, utilities going up. Go ahead.
I blink my eyes. I spend $100 at Publix.
Groceries are going up. If he would approach us in a more positive attitude,
something more relatable,
polite, honey,
understand him, feel the compassion,
catching more bees with honey. 3 to 5 months left of business, we would have looked at each other and just be like, you know what? He's been with us for this long. Let's work with him. Let's give him a raise. But what happened? He came at us.
And I mean, that really kind of showed us. I mean, I would say,
what kind of person you are.
You want to do business with that person. It
Exactly.
doesn't make me want to work with him. It makes me not want to work with him.
Exactly. So tomorrow we'll end up talking to him. We'll kind of figure out a resolution. But as my wife just said, it makes you not want to work with them. Very important. Now, to tie this all in to trading cards, conventions, buying singles, slabs, sealed product, anything. How many times can you guys think you approached a vendor and you see a card you're interested in and you ask them, well, how much for this card? How many times have you dealt with a vendor who thinks they're full of it, talks, oh, well, this is this price, this price, and you look at them and you're going, it's a little high. Just safe saying, let's say the slab is, normally $100 fair market value, and he's trying to sell for $130. I get it. People have to make some money. And let's just say the buyer goes, nah, in a polite way, no thanks. So, no, I'm good. If the seller abrupts and goes, well, like, what do you think? The long story is no one wants to work with a seller that's rude, thinks they know it all. Oh, you looking to sell, or same thing, you're trying to sell a product to a vendor. Oh, I have this. How much you want to offer? Well, the comps say this, and the comps say it's it's worth $100, but I'm going to offer you $40. Yeah, and I understand you have to, obviously leave room for the seller, and that's, you should know that by now going to conventions. But no one likes to work with a person that pretty much acts like a jackass. Safe to say, correct?
Very true. Yes.
Turn it around. Let's say the seller, nice person, and there's plenty of great people in the hobby, and there's plenty of sour people in the hobby, but let's say a reputable seller at a convention, and, a buyer walks up to him, goes, oh, how much for this? And, the person says, well, $100. And the buyer just kind of says, well, let me check. They pull out their phone, and I don't think you should do this. They pull out their phone right in front of the person, start going through eBay comps. They say, well, comps, it says it's this. Comps say it's worth $70. You're trying to sell it for $100. You're price gouge. You're this, you're that. Why should that vendor want to do business with you? That's a very poor way of negotiating, correct?
Yes, correct.
Moral of the story is this. You catch more bees with honey than you do vinegar. Don't be a jackass. Be polite, be friendly, and I promise you, you will swing many more deals, better discounts to you as a buyer or even a seller if you're just a good person, good all-around person. Anything you'd like to add to that, wife?
Nope.
The first thing my wife said, though, she's like, oh, our closet looks so bad. Folks, we just moved in. We're still getting settled. But this is a very important topic to discuss in the trading card world, because negotiating is I don't see any videos discussed about it. And I definitely think there's a lot of strategies that can be discussed and taught to people on getting better deals at conventions. What do you think?
I think you're absolutely right.
Yes. So, it's getting late. We got a long day at work tomorrow. But tune in next time, guys. Do me a favor. Like my page. Subscribe to the channel. I'm the Pole Father. And I'm going to leave you guys with one thing. You want to say it?
I don't know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say? It only takes one. What do you have to say?
Good night, everyone.
And?
It only takes one.
It only takes one. Take care, guys. See you later.